Welcome to another day of joyful coloring. Today I will add more color to the background and to the leaves. And we'll just see what is going to happen today. I like to be surprised by the drawings, so I do not plan ahead. I do not have a exact idea of how the drawing should look like in the end. For example, I have no idea which colors I will use for the flowers. So let's just see what's going to happen. I will start here on the left side of this page from Joanna Besford's Secret Garden book. It is my favorite coloring book so far. I do have more books which I like also, but I just love Secret Garden. I love gardens, I love plants, I love flowers, I love bees and butterflies, birds, everything. It's just it's my favorite coloring book. For this drawing I'm using both my Brown-Tail pencils and my Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. I'm going to color a little bit with this Brown-Tail pencil, light ultramarine. I read in the newspaper this morning that many colored pencils factories are having a hard time keeping up with the demand, because so many people are asking or want to buy good quality pencils. So that's a good thing, I guess, because coloring is so much fun. I know people use coloring to get rid of stress or to relieve their anxiety or have some fun so they don't feel their illness. That's a good thing, I guess. But I am mainly coloring because I just love coloring. It is when this pencil hits the paper and then the color comes out. This may sound strange, but it's for me it is the medium, it is the pencil itself and the way the color comes up from the pencil and turns up on the paper. That is what I love so much about it. Every stroke is a moment of joy for me. That may sound completely crazy. Well, then maybe I am crazy. I will now use the light ultramarine from the Polychromos series. It is the same color, but it is more saturated. There's more pigment in this pencil. Now for these areas in between the petals of the flowers, it is important that you have a sharp point on your pencil, and as you can see, I do not have a sharp point, but I have a sharp edge, and I'm using that edge to color in between the petals. If you find that hard using the edge, then just sharpen your pencil. As I am coloring this, I'm also watching the screen of my phone. With I record all my videos with my phone, and I can see on my screen that I have to check this. Yeah, I can see on my screen that the colors that I'm putting on the paper do not appear as bright as they do on the paper. Now that can have everything to do with the time of the day. It is morning now, and I'm sitting in my kitchen because there's the best light at this moment of the day. But it seems that the afternoon light gives the best results for recording these videos, because the colors show up much better. I'm still using the light ultramarine. I hope you can see that I'm using a very light touch, as I always do. And working on these areas in the background will take a lot of time. So every night I do a little bit of homework and do some more coloring on the background without recording it. So you could do that too. Just add a little bit more color to the background, and then yesterday I used a permanent green for this here in the right corner of your screen, for these leaves, and now I'm going to use the same color for these leaves. It's this one, permanent green. It is a polychromos pencil, and I will add this on the spots where I haven't put much color yet. So I'm using a slightly different technique than I did yesterday with the leaves. But that is fun, it's okay. I don't want the leaves to look all the same. And I want to learn every time I color, so I can discover new ways of coloring. It's not that I intend to experiment, it just happens. I will use this green pencil for these little flowers little leaves as well. My English doesn't come naturally, so sometimes I need to really think hard to find the right words, but I keep practicing. So we have another set of leaves over here. I will use the permanent green there too, but first I will use another color. I think I used this one, the chromium green opaque, on these leaves over here. So I will do that here too. And again I add this color on the areas that are still white. And then I use the permanent green. And I just let it happen. I'm not thinking about making the leaves all look the same, not at all. It's just scribbling about. Now with this changed camera position, I can see that the colors turn up much brighter on the screen, so maybe this is a better position for the camera for you. And here we have another set of leaves that I will use, and I will first use the chromium green opaque. And then the permanent green. With so many people starting coloring these days, I wonder whether this will turn out to be a hype, a coloring hype, or if it is something that will stay and will continue to be a popular hobby. This last pencil is a light green. So let's take a step back and see where things are going. I think I will now do some more work on the background and add some more blues in it. Okay, I'm going to use this one, light blue, from the Bruinzeel design set. There are many different strokes you can use. For example, this one, just I use this very often because it allows you to gradually decrease the pressure on your pencil as you move from here to there. Here where you start, the pressure is most intense, and then as you go this way, the pressure will decrease and your stroke will become lighter. Now I have found that with the Bruinzeel pencils I get the best results when it comes to blending smoothly, is to do it in this way. And with the polychromos pencils, I find that this circling motion, it works, but it is not as effective as with the Bruinzeel pencils. I find that with the polychromos pencils, the smooth result seems to come with other types of strokes. Let me show you. This is the light ultramarine. Now if I make circles, it does work, but I think strokes like these have a better result. Now of course this is very personal, because it all depends on how much pressure you put on the pencil, the angle of the pencil on the paper. That has something to do with your hand and the way you hold your pencils. So this is all very personal. And it is worthwhile to figure out which pencil strokes fit you best and fit the pencils best. Pencil strokes also have a lot to do with the type of paper that you're coloring on. So the paper also has something to say about the pencil strokes you would like to use. Now the best way to figure this out is just to color a lot and experiment a lot. Here is the light phthalo blue, also a polychromos pencil. Now sometimes as I am coloring backgrounds or other areas that need to look smooth and even, there are moments that you will put too much pressure on your pencil and then you will get darker spots like over here. Now the best thing you can do is to cover the area right beside the darkest areas with a little bit more color. and let it blend in the neighboring areas as smoothly as possible. Like this. I can do this for hours and hours, just blending, layering. I absolutely love it. So let's take a step back and see what we are doing. Now the green leaves I just colored are looking pretty good. The background needs a lot more color, but eventually we will get there. And I think I will add a little bit more color to the flowers in the middle. Yeah. There is a there is a very faint pink color already in these small flowers, but I will add a little bit more. This one, pink meadow lake. I am now using the strokes to have a little bit more pressure on the top of the flower, and then to decrease the pressure on the bottom of the flower. Next time I will do some more blending and layering for areas like this. Look, because here it is green, here it's blue, here's another green, and here's yellow, and this needs to blend and be smoothened out much more. But I will show you next time how to do that. So until then, I wish you a lot of happy coloring, and bye bye.